My dear children, welcome back to English YouTube class. Today I am going to take up 7th unit, in which we are going to study a lesson by name Colors of Silence. This is a very beautiful title given by the authors, that is the National Book Trust of India. They have presented us this lesson. It is beautifully titled Colors of Silence. Colors of Silence. How do you understand this? When we talk about colors, it is related to drawing and arts. What is silence then? Different words, What is silence then? Actually, this is a story of a boy who was normal, just like us in the beginning, but due to some unfortunate event, due to an accident he met with, he became deaf. He lost his ability to hear, and that was the beginning of a lot of suffering, due to which he suffered a lot. We will come to know what it is. But it is very important to note that the same boy became one of the greatest artists of our country. He was awarded with the prestigious Padma Vibhushan for his art contributions in art, architecture, sculpture and writing. See, he was a multi-talented personality. Though he lost his hearing in the initial stages of his childhood, he continued to progress in his life. He faced many odds, he faced many difficulties, and he underwent many problems, but still his confidence was firm. He was inspired by many. So this lesson clearly deals with that particular boy. Who is that boy? What happens to him and all that we will see in this lesson. So take up your textbook and open your book at Colors of Silence. The story begins now in the form of dialogue. Satish, why didn't you come to school today? Surender had to repeat the question 3 times before Satish heard him. He was lying on his bed, his eyes closed, sweat glistened on his brows. So the first character is introduced, that is Satish. Satish was at home, and his friend, classmate Surender visits him just to know why he was absent from school that day. Surender had to repeat the question 3 times. So when Surender said this, it was not heard by this student, this boy, and that boy had to repeat the same question thrice. And he was lying on the bed, Satish was lying on the bed with eyes closed. Sweat glistened on his eyebrows. Glisten refers to shine. His body was sweating, that you can understand that he was having fever. So, no, I am not well, replied Satish. Of late, he had been down with something or the other. So Satish replied that he was not keeping well. Of late, recently, these days, Satish was not keeping well. His health was not proper. He was affected by one or the other health issue. Why? What's the matter with you, Satish? His friend asked with concern. He put his hand on his forehead to feel it. Feel the fever. I don't know, Surender. It's been pretty bad since the last operation on my leg. I get these terrible headaches and then feel as if everything is going dark and silent. I feel miserable. But why are you speaking so softly? I can barely hear you. Satish replied that he was not knowing the reason for his continuous ill health. He said that it has been pretty bad, very severely bad, since the last operation on my leg. Recently that boy underwent a surgery, leg operation on leg. After that, all the problems started one after the other. I get these terrible headaches. After that operation, this boy started getting terrible headaches, very severe headaches, and then feel as if everything is going dark and silent. So whenever he was suffering from headaches, he was feeling like everything was going dark and silent. He was not able to hear properly during those headaches. Was not able to see properly during those headaches. I feel miserable, I feel very sad, I feel very depressed, he said. But why are you speaking so softly? See, Surendra was speaking normally, normal tone. But he was not able to hear. So he asked Surendra why he was speaking very softly. I can barely hear you. I can hardly hear you. Speak louder, said Satish. Surendra gave him a strange look. He had certainly not been speaking softly. Has he lost his hearing? Wondered Surendra. So Surendra was not knowing anything about it. He thought that his friend was normal, he was okay, all right. But when Surendra said, when Satish said that, told him to speak loudly, Surendra had a question in his mind whether my friend has lost hearing. Poor Satish, he had been ill ever since he came back from the holiday in Kashmir the previous year. Until then everything was going on very well. And poor Satish, he said. What is the meaning of poor here? Poor is a word of sympathy. Poor Satish. He had been ill ever since he came back from holiday in Kashmir. During holidays, he went to Kashmir with his family members, who Satish and his family members. But ever since then, after his return, Satish's condition was not stable. There had been an accident when he went hiking with his father and brother Inder. It is said that when they went to Kashmir, they went on an hiking, and during which they met with an accident. Father Satish and Inder, all these three went for hiking. They were crossing a rickety bridge. During their hiking, they were crossing a rickety. Rickety refers to a weak bridge, not like a concrete bridge as we have now. It was a rickety bridge made of wooden and ropes and all that, not a temporary kind of bridge, a weak kind of bridge, over some rapids. What was flowing downwards? Rapid refers to fast flowing water. Some water body was flowing downwards. The boys stood and looked down at the swirling water below them. So it is natural that when you stand on the bridge, you peep into the river or the water. So they were watching the swirling water which was flowing. Look down, look how the water is rushing at that spot. Satish pointed out to his brother. So Satish pointed out that to Inder, and he told him to look at the swirling water and how it was rushing. Satish, just then his foot slipped and lost his balance. He fell into the rapids. His screams were lost in the rushing sound of the water. So, just then when he was about to see that water, Satish's foot slipped. Usually in such places, bridge is slippery. The surface of the bridge is always slippery. It slips very easily. So this boy slipped from the bridge and fell off the bridge. Lost his balance. He fell into the rapids. He fell down. His screams were lost in the rushing sound of the water. He screamed, but it was unheard because the rushing sound of the water was very loud. When he regained his consciousness, see, he fainted, he became unconscious due to falling. When he regained his consciousness, his legs were in a plaster cast and his head hurt badly. When he regained his consciousness, he realized that his legs got hurt and his head was paining badly, aching badly. He was bruised and aching all over. he was bruised due to falling. Bruise refers to skin injury. All the crosses and marks on your skin when somebody falls, that bruise, skin injury. Though his legs healed, they remained weak, requiring several operations on them. His legs became healed, his legs were cured, but they remained weak. He lost the strength, requiring several operations on them. Worse, he suffered frequently from bouts of fever and infections, especially of the ear. The worst thing was, he suffered from bouts of fever, illness from time to time, and infections, especially in the ear. That is how he lost his hearing capacity. Seeing that Satish was in pain, Surendra now got up to go. Now Surendra was still there with him, talking in his room. Surendra, saw Satish's poor condition and he decided to go home. Will you come to school tomorrow? He asked. Satish shook his head. Shake, present tense, shook. Shake refers to, he said he won't come. A slow tear trickled down his cheek after Surendra left. A slow tear, he started, trickled down, drops of tear, dripped down, fell down from his cheek after Surendra left. It felt as if some huge weight was pressing upon his head, making everything seem far away and silent. So during headaches, he felt that some huge stone was being kept on his head and it was being pressed, and he was not able to hear anything. He felt everything was far away and silent. So you can understand the feeling. He was a normal person by birth, but due to this unfortunate incident, he underwent many problems. He felt helpless and upset at being confined to bed as he was. See, children, normally they would love to go out to school, play, have fun with friends, neighbors, playmates and all that. But this boy was confined to bed. His area was restricted to his bedroom and he was supposed to take rest. And the silence was the worst. Taking bed rest was not a problem for him, but the silence, every day the world was becoming more and more silent for him. That was the worst. Even if somebody sits before him, he was not able to hear what they would say. Then how he used to understand? He used to follow their lip movement, through which he used to somewhat understand what they were speaking. The silence was the worst. Everything seemed like scenes from some pantomime show. If anyone sits in front of him and talks, it would, for Satish, it would look like a pantomime show, mime show. Mime show is a show in which only action is performed. It's an action-oriented show. Of course, there is some background music. There won't be much dialogues. So here also, when somebody used to sit before him and speak, he used to recognize only their actions. He was unable to hear their voice or words. So that was the biggest problem for him. He wanted to scream to break the silence, but he didn't. Out of that depression, hopeless condition, he wanted to scream loudly at the height of his tone, but to break the silence, but he did not do that. For the 8-year-old boy, this was terrible. This condition was very difficult to handle for a child of 8 years. The doctors didn't know the cause, except that it was caused by medicines given to treat his legs. Sometimes medicines given adversely affect a person, right? Too much medicine also becomes poison sometimes. In this case, doctors believed that medicines must have reacted adversely, due to which he is suffering. Due to his frequent absence and his hearing problem, the school he was attending till then informed his father, Mr. Avatar Narayan, that they couldn't keep Satish. We will have to look for a new school, his father said. So when all these things were going on, Satish was not able to attend the school frequently. So he was absent from school whenever he used to suffer. And the school which he was studying called his father, informed him that your son is irregular to school. We cannot keep such students in our school. You have to take your son back and put him to any other school, they said. His father's name, Mr. Avatar Narayan. So Inder and Satish, son's father, Avatar Narayan. Satish shook his head saying no, he didn't want to go to a school where he couldn't talk to other children, where everyone would make fun of his deafness. When Avatar Narayan said we have to look for a new school, look for is to search for. My brother is looking for a new job, is to search for. But after hearing this, after knowing this, Satish said no, he did not want to change the school. It is because he said, if I go to a new school, I won't be able to talk to other children because they are strangers to me, they are not my friends. And where everyone would make fun of his deafness. So he said that children in that new school will definitely make fun of me, they will mock at me. So don't send me to a different school, he said. Beta, you have to go to school and learn. What will you do in life if you don't get education? He asked his son. So Avatar Narayan tried to convince his son by saying that education is the most important part in our life. Without learning, without reading, how will you lead your life, he said. Satish heard snatches of his words but knew what he was saying. Satish only heard some parts of his words, but he understood from the expression of the face, Satish understood what his father was trying to say. After a lot of persuasion, he finally agreed to go along to the new school. So everyone started pursuing him. They forced him to go to a new school. They convinced him, they pressurized him, and finally he agreed to go to a new school. Now what happens in the new school? But this school didn't want him for the same reason. This is a school for normal boys. Why don't you take your son to the school for deaf and dumb children? Asked the headmaster of the school bluntly. Avatar Narayan was angered. So what happened in the new school? Same situation continued. Again, this boy, Satish, fell ill. He was not regular to school, and school sent a letter to their house, called his father, and they said, this is a school for normal boys. That is to point out that he was not a normal boy. He was not able to hear, not coming to school regularly, coming today and not coming for 3 days again. We don't keep such students, they said. Why don't you take your son to a school which is meant for deaf and dumb? They said that there are special schools for such children. You admit your children there, remove him from here. Said the headmaster bluntly, unfeelingly, without any sympathy, without showing any concern. Straight away, seriously he said this. Avatar Narayan was angered. This provoked Avatar Narayan because they said that this school is not for normal boys. My son is not dumb, sir. His hearing is a little bad. He is under treatment and will soon be fine, he argued, but in vain. In his argument, Avatar Narayan replied that his son was not a dumb. He was not a permanent dumb. Due to this situation, he is facing some problem. His hearing is a little bad. He is not completely dumb, little bad. He is under treatment and will soon be fine, he argued. So, he will soon be fine after the treatment. Till then, please give us some time. But all his argument were in vain. In English, in vain means unsuccessful attempt or failure. What he argued was not accepted. The thieves tried to break the prison, but in vain. What's the meaning? The thieves were not able to break the prison. In vain means failure, not a successful attempt. So all his arguments were not heard by the school. Other schools had the same to say. In despair, father and son returned home. So they went to another school, one more school. Wherever they go, upon hearing this boy's condition, they refused to admit him. And father and the son returned home in despair. They lost all their hopes, right? They were no longer hopeful about his school. Though Avatar Narayan felt shattered, he wouldn't give up hope. Avatar Narayan felt very shattered. Shattered refers to he felt very upset. On the one hand, his son was not keeping well. On the other, these schools were humiliating him, embarrassing him, taking his health point of view. So he did not give up hope. After the unsuccessful expedition to schools, Satish became very moody. See, this had a greater effect on emotional side of Satish. When somebody scolds you or embarrasses you or ashames you, you feel very dull, right? You get very tense about it. You take it to your heart. Same thing happened. So after unsuccessful expeditions, after all these visits, Satish became very moody. So he was silent sometimes, sometimes normal, again silent, not talking to anyone, sitting lonely. All this happened. He became very moody. And what happened to him next? He couldn't talk freely with anyone because he was unable to hear a single word. And then he stopped, he reduced talking to others, expressing himself because he was unable to hear. When you are not able to hear, how would you speak to others? So, his brother Indar sat for hours with him and talked to him and teaching him words and pronunciation. His brother Indar observed these changes in his brother and he started sitting with him, talking to him, probably narrating some stories, some funny incidents. He tried to do something for his brother and he taught him words and pronunciation. Unable to bear the taunts and testerhood, Satish even avoided going out to play. See, first thing he became moody. Secondly, he talked less and less. Thirdly, he stopped going out to play. At least he was going out to play with his playmates. What happened was, whenever he used to go out to play, those students at the neighborhood, they started making fun of him. They started throwing taunting words. What is to taunt somebody? It is to say something to hurt somebody's feeling, right? It is to tease somebody. So this boy stopped going outside to play. His father and Indar spent time with him every day, talking to him, trying to teach him things. See, they also tried to involve him. Father and brother both started spending time with him. If you want to get on in life, you have to read a lot, said father. If you want to get on in life, if you want to do something in life, achieve something in life, you have to read a lot, gain knowledge. You can learn a great deal of things just by reading, his father told. You can learn a lot about this world just by reading books. Book is a great source of knowledge, he said. Giving him an armful of books. He said all these things. After giving him, he brought a few books for Satish to read. Satish lived through them. The life of Garibaldi, translated into Urdu by Lala Lajpat Rai, the works of Munshi Premchand, Sharat Chandra and several others. What kind of books he brought? He was a boy of 7 or 8 years and his father brought him many books. So Satish leafed through them. Leaf is to turn the pages, browse through the pages. What the life of Garibaldi. Garibaldi was a great freedom fighter of Italy. Garibaldi. He played a very important role in the unification of Italy. And his work was translated into Urdu by Lala Lajpat Rai. And the works of Munshi Premchand, another great person of Hindi literature, and Sharat Chandra and several others. It was as if a whole new world opened out for him. So after bringing books, Satish entered a whole new world. What was that world? The world of knowledge. Satish became a voracious reader. Day by day changes took place in him. He became a voracious reader. Voracious, where do we hear it? Which lesson? You are right, Dr. Ambedkar's lesson. Ambedkar was a voracious reader. Remember, he used to purchase many books. He used to cut off his daily needs. He brought books which were packed in 32 boxes. All this voracious refers to one who is very eager to read. He was reading very restlessly. So from day and night he was reading books. The books, however, were all serious works meant for older children and sometimes even for adults. Actually, those books were not suitable to his age. You should have read some story books, some comics, some cartoons or something like that, short stories. But his father brought him such books which are suitable for children who are very older to him. But this boy still this boy read those books. They made him feel depressed and left a deep impression upon his sensitive mind. They made him feel depressed. He became much depressed and left a deep impression upon his sensitive mind. He came to know of another world through them, a world of suffering and anguish. After reading books, he came to know of a new world. He was introduced to a new world. What was that world? That world which was full of suffering and pain. Anguish refers to pain. He understood that not only himself, but all the people, most of the people in the world are having one or the other problems, one or the other sufferings or pain. Life is not so easy as he thought. He brooded long and hard about why there was so much suffering in the world while his own world looked comfortable in comparison. After reading those books or while reading those books, he brooded long. He thought about for some time, why there was so much suffering in the world. He asked himself, why a lot of people are suffering from different problems? Why are they not happy? But when he compared their life to his life, his own life looked very comfortable, while his own world looked comfortable in comparison. He was a little bit happy that though he was ill, he is having a supportive family, a loving father, a caring brother, and his affectionate mother, and all the relatives were with him. He felt that he is in a better position compared to other people who are suffering a lot. So this was the feeling of Satish after reading so many books. So I have completed the 20th paragraph. I am going to stop here. Read the lesson carefully, underline all the hard words, and many meanings have been given in the footnote. Please do refer them. Thank you very much. Take care of yourselves.